toss and then puts the offense on the field.
Yeah.
What kind of confidence does that give the group when you're coming off a tough week, obviously, against Pittsburgh? What was the reaction out of offensively? Did you know it was coming?
Yeah, usually we defer, and I guess he had whispered to Alex and Will that he wanted to receive the ball, so it kind of caught me off. I'm out there, but it still kind of caught me off guard. But I was excited because I knew what the first play was. We go over the openers the night before the game, and so I knew what the first play was going to be. And when he decided to take the ball, I was like, oh yeah, he's trying to set the tempo. So, it was very encouraging. As soon as I saw we won the toss and I saw that we wanted to receive the ball, my mindset clicked, and I was just like, yeah, man, it's our turn to go put something together. And we told the offense that it was on us. It's on us to change the dynamic of what we've been doing. It's on us to go out here and change the tempo, and that's what we did. We went out there and put points up on the board, and with our first drive, and that's something that we want to continue to do. That's something that we talked about this week when I did podium, finding a way to be consistent, and we have to find a way to grow on this, build on this, I should say. And I think that today was the step in the right direction.
When you talk about building on this, Pat was just saying that now we know what success looks like. How much can that matter, not just for you, but maybe some of the younger guys who haven't experienced success?
Yeah, I mean, we have a really young team, and it's I think that until they had the experience of what they had today, they didn't understand how hard it is to really win in this league. And I mean, I guess with the past 2 weeks it's whatever, but to be able to feel the excitement, to feel the momentum actually staying on our side on the sidelines. I think we grabbed momentum and we kept it on our side the entire game. And to feel that energy of watching the clock go down in the fourth quarter, knowing that we had the game in the bag, to feel that energy, to hear Broncos country in a away stadium, getting a full-on "Go Broncos" chant. And I saw one of the rookies turn around and they had like a shocked look on their face, and I was like, yeah, bro, like this is how we do it, and this is how it should be. We show up and we go to places and we execute, we win, and when we do that, Broncos country shows up in a way that's hard to explain. And so I think it was huge for them to experience that. And I talked to the guys after the game and told them, lock this memory in, know how this feeling feels, and replicate it. We have to find a way to replicate this and continue to have this feeling, because this feeling's 1,000 times better than what it feels like to come up short.
Before you middle of the third quarter, you get the ball at your own 6. You go 15 plays.
Yeah.
And really kind of take almost 8 minutes off the clock. But how big did that feel? Because you talk about we just need to create this momentum to actually stay on the field and see what we're doing. So to have a drive like that, how big was that?
Man, that was huge. I talked to the offense a lot about what it takes to become a championship caliber team, and those are the drives that championship teams are able to do. Finding ways to convert on third down, making sure that we don't have negative plays, eliminating penalties. Being able to do that consistently is what you see these teams that make it to the playoffs consistently, teams that are going to the Super Bowl and fighting for conference championships. Those teams are able to stay on the field and put these long drives together. And we got to feel that. And yeah, we might not have scored, but we got 3 points, and we took 8 minutes off the clock. And to be able to do that, to be able to control the possession of the game and still be able to get points and it not end in a turnover or end in no points is huge. And I think that ultimately we continue to grow from that and learn from what we're able to do. I think that it's ultimately going to take us to where we want to get to in the long run. So, like I said, it's building on this, finding ways to stay consistent with this, and I think that we'll like what we are week in and week out.
You talked a lot about Bo and his development. Just, I guess, what sort of pride do you feel when you watch him go out there and kind of take that next step, get his first win, and make some plays with the legs?
Man, it was huge, to watch him go out there and find the dynamic and find his groove, and to see him, looking at the sideline being like, hey, call this play, like him seeing, like being able to see the defense and understanding the game plan and knowing what plays will work for us, it's encouraging to see that, because it's only his third week. And, I think I've spoke at lengths about it's still being early for him. The strides that he's made so far are very encouraging, But he's only going to continue to get better. You know, the more he sees defense, the more he gets reps, the more he gets to be able to go out there and see the full speed game reps. He's only going to continue to get better. And I think we got to see a really good glimpse of the potential of where he can take this offense and where we can go as an offense, and with him at the helm, and you know, just watching him create plays, keep plays alive, taking care of the ball, the man in the huddle, controlling our offense to be able to, like we had like you said, the 15-play drive. Like, those things are things that we can only go as far as he takes us, and to watch him do that and, you know, do it over the course of the game was very encouraging, and he's only going to continue to get better, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Obviously, great game for you today. What was the key getting that connection going with Bo from the beginning until the very end?
You know, kind of what I was saying before. You know, he's only going to continue to get better each week, and I think that the biggest thing is just week in and week out, continuing to hit the ground hard at practice, continuing to get reps after practice, continuing to build that trust of, I'm going to be here, you know I'm going to be here, and as long as he has faith in me of being in the spot that I'm supposed to be in, then he's going to have the confidence to be able to throw the ball into that space. So it's just continuing to get reps. And, you know, I know it's something that we've talked about since training camp, but, you know, just those few weeks of training camp isn't enough. You know, there has to be full speed game reps, and I think that today was a step in the right direction. He was able to, you know, trust that I was going to be in a space, and you know, we always say time in the ball placement and beat any defense, you know, and I think that that's something that we were able to execute on today, and I think that we go and watch the film and we'll be able to build on this, and I think that it's something that will be dynamic here in the future, and we just have to continue to keep growing from this and learning from this, and, you know, building on it. And I think that we'll be in a really good spot here, you know, week in and week out.